What's going on, YouTube? Burlington Northern HF fan here, and you may be wondering, why is there a bunch of paper boxes sitting on the workbench? Well, all these boxes are filled with TYCO train stuff that I got from my grandfather. He gifted them to me. And in today's video, we're going to open them up. He told me that there's a lot of cool stuff in here. So let's get opening. This is probably going to be a really long video because they're full. So let's get started. So I figure we get started with the thing that's sitting on top of the boxes. We have here some old TYCO brass flex track. A couple pieces of it. So that's pretty sick. It is brass though, it is not steel. But that's okay. First box we're going to open here is the one that's labeled assorted. So, looks like we've got a box here. Something. Oh, look at that. An old flyer of all. I think this is an old TYCO ad. Yep, this is an old TYCO ad. For all the stuff they used to sell. This, I believe, is an instruction manual. Looks like it. Wow. It's in pristine condition. We have another TYCO flyer. Looks like we've got some stuff down in here. This looks like a trestle bridge. Looks like we've got a TYCO gold controller in here. Another TYCO gold controller. Looks like a bunch of pieces from different parts of buildings. And it looks like another TYCO gold controller. You are the engineer. Pretty neat. Let's take the power packs. We'll put them back in here. We'll take a look at this bridge. And this, let's find out what's in this box. Looks like more pieces and more building. Wow. Some cars. A trailer. Looks like a loading dock of some sort. Let's see if I can go through that. Let me put the camera on a stand. Alright, I've got the camera on a stand. Looks like we've got pieces of building here. This looks like a intermodal loading dock, I believe. This looks like a station platform. Here is some old Santa Fe piggyback pickup. That is very cool. Do the legs still fold down? Yes, they do. Check that out. That is amazing. That is definitely something we're going to have to put on the layout. Yeah, that is awesome. We've got our truck here. We've actually got the truck that I think it actually drives it down off the ramp. So you can drive it down off the ramp. Pretty neat. I like that it's Santa Fe. That's pretty cool. So we've got that sitting there. What else do we got going on in here? Looks like a storefront. Another storefront. This looks like the back of a building. What's in here? Ah, these are rail joiners in here. Old brass rail joiners. Looks like we've got some cars in here. Looks like an old Corvette. Old station wagon. Another truck. There is a lot of stuff in here. There's another car. That looks familiar. It looks like that's part of that old Plasticville set that we used to have, or that I have on the layout. Some crossing gates. Some old crossing gates. A traffic light. Definitely a lot of very cool stuff in here. I believe this is for a switch. I believe that's for a switch. Very cool. Very, very cool. Put that back in here. And we'll move on to the next thing. Alright, so here we have the TYCO trestle kit. Let's get this out of the box. Part of the brown box era. I'm going to try to not hurt the box, if I can. If I can, I'm going to try to not hurt the box. There we go. Here we have the bridge and trestle set. Nice. So there's our trestles. Here's our bottoms. Yeah, here we go. So our bottoms are going like that. Trestles go together like something like this. That's weird. Oh, there we go. I was wondering, I was like, what the heck? There we go. There's our trestle bridge. Pretty cool. Let's move on to the next box. Alright, we're moving on to our next box here. It's labeled engine and cars. And look at that, right on top. An old Spirit of 76 caboose. That is pretty neat. Let's go through this. Okay, so I ended up taking everything out of the box. And it's all wrapped up in this brown plastic. But like I said, we started with the Spirit of 76 caboose here. We're just going to grab from the top of this pile here. And just go down the list. So first up, we've got this box. Looks like it's got an old New Haven boxcar and a flat car in there. Let's get everything out of the paper here first. Grab this guy. Another TYCO brown box. A pulpwood car. The Southern Railroad. That's pretty neat. We'll grab this guy. Here we have a Gulf tank car. And if you look at the price, that is most likely what he bought this for, because it's still in its original box. So, yeah, there you go. Triple dome tank car, 62-foot Gulf. This is the original box for this car. Pretty insane. Let's keep going. We got this one. Ooh, that's a nice, look at that. 76 tank car, that is neat. I do like 76, that is pretty neat. And again, tank car, 40 foot, Union. These are all the original boxes. Let's keep going. This guy. We got a Shell triple dome tank car. 3 axle. Wow. That's got a knuckle coupler, it looks like. That is nice. Again, original box. Pretty neat. We got this one. Popsicle. That is nice. I like that. I've wanted one of these. That's pretty sweet. And again, the original box. There's this one. Oh man, I used to have one of these. This is cool. Old flat car with the tractors on top. Western Maryland. And original box. That's awesome. It's amazing how good these boxes are still, and how good of a shape these boxes still are. Alright. Another one. Ooh, Burlington route. Looks like we got 2 hopper cars here. Gondola car. Okay, so this is not the original box, but that was pretty obvious to tell because they wouldn't have put 2 cars in here. But that is pretty neat. Some more Burlington route equipment. That's awesome. Go into this one. We've got another dual. We've got a flat car and we've got a Union Pacific gondola. This was a hopper car, non-operating Burlington. So this is the box for the hopper cars we just pulled out, and I bet you that gondola is for the other box that the hopper cars are in. Let's keep going. Oh, look at that. Sioux Line. This box is a little rough, but high cube boxcar, 62 foot, Sioux Line. Original box. Alright, so next up, let's open this one. I'm gonna go ahead on a limb and say that this is a caboose. Let's see. It's a caboose. Santa Fe caboose. Original box. There you go, this guy. I want to say this is another caboose. Oh, look at that. Another Spirit of 76 caboose. Now, look at that. The colors are flipped. Let me know which one is more rare. I think it's... because I know there's 2 different types. They're both the older style with the ladder and the metal handrails. Let me know which one's more rare. Which one, blue this front or blue on back? Which one's more rare? But that's pretty cool. Both types of the Spirit of 76 caboose. Let's open this guy. Oh, look at that. Heinz boxcar. I've got one of these. It's nice to have another one. Cool, cool. We've got this guy. Oh, Burlington Northern. Looks like we've got a Burlington Northern high cube boxcar in its original box. 50-foot plug door boxcar. Pretty sick. And then we've got this old thing here. It will open up. Grab a knife. I'll just cut the tape. Alright, Alright, let's see what we've got going on in here. Alright, oh, look at that. Looks like we've got one of those tipper cars. That's pretty nice. Now, I had one of these that was actually labeled, but mine is broken. This one is not. That's pretty cool. That's pretty neat. And here we got a Texaco tank car. Pretty neat. Nothing in there. Looks like we've got one more boxcar. Ooh! Baby blue paint scheme of CP Rail. I like that. Canadian Pacific Rail. That is nice. Another plug door boxcar. I love the color on this. That is awesome. On the camera, it looks a lot more blue, but this is a lot lighter blue. But that's pretty neat. So let's open up the boxes, I guess. Open these boxes and take a look at the condition of each of these cars. Here's the Burlington Northern boxcar. Pretty good shape. Okay, we got this Heinz boxcar. Very nice. It looks exactly like the one I have. We got the Santa Fe caboose. Pretty nice for a TYCO caboose. This one I'm going to leave in the box just because I want to leave it in the box. This guy I want to open up. This guy I'm curious if it'll run around my layout. Open this guy up. Look at this big monster. Holy moly. It's a big boxcar. Very cool though. Gonna open up our Burlington route hopper cars here. Oh. Fortunately, it looks like one of them is broken. So here's this one, the one that actually is not in bad shape. This one, however, looks like it hasn't been put together, or it's just broken. I think this one hasn't been put together. I could be wrong though. Let me see here. Aha! That's the issue. It's upside down. So if we get some there we go. So now all we need now is a couple of trucks, and then we can put this guy back together and get him running around with the other one. So that's pretty neat. Okay, let's move on to this box. Maintenance away gondola, that's awesome. I need to make a maintenance away train. This will be a nice collection addition to make one. So pretty nice. That's pretty cool. And we've got the flat car, which I believe this is the flat car that goes with the intermodal trucks. Looks like the paneling is coming off. Just kind of pop that back into place. Might have to glue it, but pretty nice. I have a couple of these, but these are completely broken. This one is clearly not, so that'll be nice to have. We've got our 76 Union tank car here. There we go. We'll take that guy out of there. Come on. There we go. Very cool tank car. I really like this tank car. I'd love to build a 76 station on my layout, but maybe. Let's open up this guy. Okay. The tractors are going to come off pretty easily. They're not going to stay on there. But there's that. I've actually got one of the tractors still on my layout for my car, but that is pretty neat. I might end up actually... No, you know what? I'm not going to do that. I was thinking of gluing it, but this is so original, I don't want to mess with it. So we'll keep it like that. Let's do the Golf tank car next. I actually have another Golf tank car, but it is like this one. It's not a big, massive one like this guy. I've seen these. I've never owned one. The triple axle tank cars, I've never seen that. It's pretty neat. Don't know if it's completely realistic, but I'm sure this is. But this just seems like there would be some other stuff down here, but it's very cool. Let's open this guy. Popsicle boxcar. There you got this guy open. Everything is looking like it's in very good shape. Big TYCO logo there on the bottom. That's awesome. So, that's pretty cool. Let's do the pulpwood car next. Alright, here is the pulpwood car for the Southern Railroad. Now, if this is like the Great Northern one I have, I believe this should be able to just come out like that, and then it separates. Yep. So this one's exactly like the Great Northern one that I have, which is pretty neat. Put that back together, and then we just kind of shove it right back into place, like so. Run out of space on the table. We got two more left. We've got the Shell tank car. Here's the Shell tank car with one knuckle coupler, which looks like an old Katy. Pretty cool. TYCOs were pretty easy. These TYCOs are actually pretty easy to swap into Katy couplers, so that's something I may possibly end up doing. So here's our New Haven boxcar. This will go along well with my Marks F unit. And then we have the other Western Maryland flat car, or Maryland, not Maryland, flat car. That's all the rolling stock. Now, let's clear off the table and open the next final box. All right, we move on to the final box labeled track. Let's get this box open. Wow. Huh. Let's see, we have a Santa Fe F unit sitting right on top. Another bridge and trestle set. Let's get through going through this. So let's open that guy. That one. Wow, look at that. Same thing as the other one pretty much, except I think this one goes a little higher. That's pretty neat. We've got a Santa Fe F unit. And look at that. Oh my God. That is a presidential seal Spirit of 76 locomotive. In its original box, with the original handrails and instructions in the bag still. Holy crap, that seal is in perfect shape. Oh my god. That is amazing. Wow, we're definitely going to have to take a look at that in a minute. And it looks like we have another Spirit of 76 locomotive. This one does not have the presidential seal. I don't think this was ever opened. He said one of the locomotives was never opened. I'm kind of hoping it's this one. But I think it's this one. We'll have to see. But that's the locomotives that are in there. Let's see what's in here. Ooh, AHM. Hold on. We've got some AHM HO track boxes. Very cool. Here, give me 1 second. Alright, so I just lifted this box out. It looks like there's a lot of track in here. It looks like there is one of those platforms, possibly for the log loader car. One of those track pieces. Lots of track that's in its original box. That is 100% old brass TYCO track that's still in its original brown box. That's awesome. We've got another brown box of some curved brass track. No label. Looks like this box was a little bit crushed, unfortunately, but still pretty cool. We've got something wrapped up in brown here. Looks like we've got another flatbed with the tractors. It's pretty sweet. It's in this big box in the bottom. Oh, wait. Atlas! Looks like we've got an old Atlas brass switch. That's pretty neat. Wow, look at that. Okay. Looks like we've got another switch in here. Oh, this is not a switch. This is curved track. 18-inch radius, brass track. I think we're going to have to make an old school TYCO layout, maybe. But that is pretty neat. Alright, let's get this big box out of the bottom, and then we'll get rid of the paper box. Alright, we've got this box open. Or out of the other box. Looks like, ooh, we've got some steel track in here. That is nice. It's not all brass track. Looks like we've got a transformer down here on the bottom. What brand is this? Bachmann. Old Bachmann HO and N scale. And another gold TYCO transformer. How many gold TYCO transformers do we need? But we've got them all. Old derailleur. It's very cool. Alright, let's get these boxes open. I really want to know what's in them. Alright, we're in for another long video here, guys, but I'm sure you guys are enjoying it. Here we have the supposedly unopened 1776 non-presidential seal locomotive. I'm not too sure if I want to open it. You know what? I think I'm going to open it, but we'll leave that for last. Let's start with the locomotive that is the most exciting. This guy right here. So this box I could definitely tell it was opened because the locomotive is sitting upside down and it's not in a paper cartridge. So unfortunately this one was opened and used, but let's take her out of the box very carefully. Alright. Wow, look at it. Look at the quality of the seal. That is amazing. Number 4301. Old Mantua TYCO. MU2 motor. Wow. Take these guys out. Wow, look at that. There should be the handrails in here. Yep. No rust because it's been in a sealed bag. That is awesome. We will set that to the side. We will try to get this thing to run. I have a feeling it will, because these MU2 TYCOs are very strong. Let's open this guy next, the Santa Fe F unit. Okay, take that off. Here is the 4015. Ooh, unfortunately our sticker on the front is pretty damaged. That sucks. But it looks like it's in pretty good shape besides the sticker on the front being damaged. Another MU2 TYCO. Mantua TYCO. I have a feeling this one will run as well. It's a shame about that sticker. Alright, let's take a look at this guy. The one that is supposedly sealed. I would believe it. Let's take it out of the box. First time it's been opened. Definitely not the first time it's been opened. But we're going to open it. And let's see what we got. Okay. We have a coupler box over here. Right here. I'm not seeing any handrails. But we do have our locomotive, non-presidential seal version. Here's the difference between the two. The coupler just break on that one? No, I don't think so. So here's the difference. Here's our presidential seal one. And here's our non-presidential seal one. So the presidential seal one has the actual presidential seal, does not have a blue top, and it has a blue stripe. The one that doesn't has the blue top and no blue stripe. Here's the coupler box that was in the box, which I think just kind of... Oh, awesome. That's another difference here. This... If you look down here, that is the MU2 power torque, or this is the MU2 drive, the unkillable MU drive, and this is the dreaded power torque drive. So this one probably will not run. However, I think that one will. But we can find out if we figure... I'll have to mess with the coupler on this guy later. But that's that. That's all our locomotives here. Be very careful with that Spirit of 76 presidential seal locomotive. We have our HO track here. Let's open this guy up. I want to see what's in here. AHM. I'm a huge fan of AHM, so I want to see what's in these boxes. Ah, it's a switch. A brass... It's a brass switch with a brass frog. Oh my lord, that is amazing. And is this... What brand is it? Casadio? Must be Italian. Here, what's this say? Made in Italy, yep. NMRA certified. Standards. Brevettato. I'm not good at Italian. Brevetto? Brevetto? It's another brass track. It's very nice switch. Still operates pretty good. Pretty neat. Let's open the other HM box. And we got another switch. This also came out of the other box. I believe this is the switch to electrically hook up the switch. This switch to electrically hook it up. This is your button, which is kind of cool because it's actually almost like an actual switch station or switch lever. That's pretty cool. This one looks like an Atlas switch. Yeah, definitely an Atlas switch. Well, we have one to compare. Let's look at the one to compare. Yep, definitely an Atlas switch. No HM, unfortunately, but Atlas is cool. This switch looks like it's a little rougher than the other one. Yeah, a little bit. It's a little rougher, but let's see. Number 4 left. Atlas. Custom line. Very cool. And I think with that, I believe that is everything that was in these boxes, besides this trestle kit over here, which is just a bigger one than the one that we looked at earlier. So let's take our locomotives to the track and see which of them actually run. Alright, so the first locomotive we're going to attempt to run on the track is this Santa Fe locomotive. Now keep in mind, these have probably been sitting since they were bought. So that is, these locomotives are probably from the 70s. So these have been sitting for a long time. If these things run, that would be amazing. Let's find out. Oh, come on. Come on, girl. Holy crap. She's not happy. That's about half power. Let's put it on full. Wow. Look at that. Tell ya, those MU drives are unkillable. Let's try a reverse. Oh, like it's brand new. That's amazing. Alright, let's try those two. Alright, so next up we have the ever so troublesome Power Torque Drive Spirit of 76 locomotive, the one without the presidential seal. Wow. Oh, yep, there it is. Yeah, that one's going to need some work. But it's surprising that it actually is trying to run. Now we have the one that I'm most hyped for. This is an MU Drive, actual presidential seal, Spirit of 76 TYCO locomotive. Let's see if it actually runs. Oh, wow. That is amazing. It definitely needs a cleaning. Here's reverse. But it runs. That boggles my mind. Alright, well, let's finish this video off with that Santa Fe locomotive pulling some of the TYCO cars that we got in this lot. And there we have it, guys. Old Santa Fe locomotive that hasn't run in a very long time is pulling an old TYCO consist by itself at a decent speed. If that isn't a testament to TYCO, I don't know what is. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I will definitely be doing a lot more videos on all the stuff I got in this lot, so please stay tuned. And I will check you guys. You guys will check out. I'm tripping up on my words. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care. Peace.